Okay, hello and welcome to this little demonstration of how to use the hippoTELL Web-Enabled Noticeboard System. Okay, I'm going to start by pulling up my inventory window and resing the carton that I've just purchased from the Hippo Technology store, and it offers to give me something when I click it, and if I accept that I will find a nice folder in my inventory here called hippoTELL Noticeboard System 2, which has lots of interesting bits and pieces in it. If we open that folder, the carton just gave me, you'll see there I have a landmark to the store in case I want to come back and buy more of the wonderful gadgets that Hippo make. I have a website registration pass. We'll see in a moment that the hippoTELL Noticeboard System, the heart of it, enables you to connect noticeboards in-world to your web browser off-world, and that needs an account on the Hippo Technologies website. If you don't have one of those, then you res this device here, click it, and everything will set itself up for you. If I want to sell the hippoTELL Noticeboard System to my friends and make a bit of commission, I can use the affiliate vendor here. But for now, we're interested in this most important part of the system, the hippoTELL Noticeboard 2.0. And what I'm going to do is simply res this in world over here, and you'll see it starts up with a nice welcome message, reads its configuration and reports that it's ready. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to right click it and choose edit, and you'll see up here the name. I'm going to change the name of that notice board to something more meaningful, like my first notice board. We'll see why that's useful in a moment. And I'm actually going to pull a second one up, and we'll have that over here. And I'm going to do the same thing, right click it, I'm going to choose edit, and I'm going to display a wonderful amount of imagination and call it my second notice board. Okay, so here we have two hippoTELL notice boards ready to go. Now, there are a number of things you can do with a hippoTELL notice board. The most boring one, you can simply click it, you can choose enter text, and I can type hello world, for example, and lo and behold the message is set. Great, so far so good, but not very exciting. The most exciting part of the hippoTELL system is the ability to set the message on your notice board using your web browser. So I'm going to click through into Firefox, which I've got running and open here on the Hippo Technologies website. I'm going to click on the Users tab up here. I've already got an account. If I hadn't, I would simply res that website registration device that was in my folder there, and it would do it for me. And I'm just going to enter my password. And here we are on the Hippo Technologies website. Now, the next thing we need to do, actually what I forgot to do back in Second Life, is click my notice board here and choose register. And what that will do, that will register my notice board with the website. I get a little message down here in chat telling me that registration is successful. And if I come back into Firefox here and just refresh that window a moment, we will see under the hippoTELL icon here, which is now nicely lit up, that I have one notice board. If I click through to here, lo and behold, look, there we are. There's my first notice board ready to go. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to come back into Second Life a moment, and while I'm at it, I'm going to click my second notice board, and I'm going to register that one. And if we come back to Firefox, click on this refresh list icon over here, we can now see that my first notice board and my second notice board here ready to go. Now what can I do with this? Well, over here you'll see this little tick box. If I tick my first notice board and I click on the edit button, I have a new window opens up in my browser here. It allows me to set some text, so I'm going to enter some text here. Okay, and what I can do, if I click OK down here, and I pop back in Second Life and we watch for just a moment. Here's my notice board over here. Any moment now, what will happen is the text I just set in my web browser there, you can see that. I'll zoom in, lo and behold, the website has communicated with Second Life and my notice board has changed. Really, really useful. It means you can set the text on your notice board without ever having to be in Second Life. Now, you may have noticed, if you were watching closely, back here on the Hippo Technologies website, there were a number of other functions we could play with. For example, we could change the alignment of each line. So I'm going to just make everything centered. We could change the color. So here I might have a couple of lines in orange, perhaps, some lines in green, and I'm feeling like yellow right now. And you can also do some background effects. You can change the transparency of the background. We can change the colour. So just to be truly psychedelic, let's have a red background. Again, we click OK, and we come back into Second Life. Wait for a few seconds. Normally takes between sort of 5 and 10 seconds for the website to communicate with Second Life, depending on how quickly Second Life is running. And lo and behold, there, that wonderful colour scheme I chose has now appeared here in Second Life. The final thing you can do with a website, and where hippoTELL really comes into its own, is you can change more than one message at once. So imagine you've got 20, 30, 40 notice boards, or you want to change a whole set of them at once. Really, really easy. All I have to do over here is say I'm going to change this notice board and this notice board. Click on Edit. Okay, and we could play around with a bit of alignment just to show how that works, and we'll do a bit of colour changing. Let's go for pink and a little bit of blue. And you'll notice, because I've told the website that this is going to apply to more than one notice board, down here it tells me the notice board it's going to apply to. This message will be displayed on these hippoTELL notice boards, the first one and the second one. Click on OK. And while that's running, I'll just flick back here into Second Life, and lo and behold, the two notice boards have changed. So there you are. That's how you res a notice board in Second Life, register it with the website, change the text you want on the website, change more than one notice board at once. That's just a small part of what hippoTELL can do. There are many other functions. If you're a scripter, you can connect notice boards to your scripts. If you're a user of our hippoVen system, you can display pictures on the background of your notice boards. Lots of other powerful effects. But that is the basic overview of how to use your notice board system. We hope you enjoy using hippoTELL, and thanks for listening to this demonstration.